A very successful and well-attended side event was organized by European Foundation for South Asian Studies during the 37th Human Rights Session of the United Nations Human Rights Council in Geneva. The event was titled Growing Extremism in South Asia: Repercussions for the West. A panel of scholars and experts deliberated upon the growing phenomena of extremism, radicalism, and terrorism in South Asia, in particular in Afghanistan and Pakistan, and what this means for the West.
The region of South Asia has a strategic location from regional connectivity perspective, and it has a history in terms of political integration in relation to terrorism, which inevitably has grave repercussions on the stability of the entire world.
The event was moderated by Ms. Ioana Bakova and was attended by diplomats, international human rights activists, NGO representatives, and academicians.
Global terrorism is the use of illegal force and violence by a non-state actor to attain a political, economic, religious, or social goal through fear, coercion, or intimidation.
The youth are made to believe that the Muslims of the outside world are fighting for the establishment of an Islamic caliphate in Kashmir and are dying for Islam. Such myths are further substantiated by some political figures, such as when the Hurriyat hardliner Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani held funeral prayers for Osama bin Laden, who had no connection with Kashmiri politics whatsoever, referring to it as a religious duty of Kashmiri Muslims to hold prayers for the martyr.
I can only really give you, in terms of death tolls, figures that are in the public domain. So just looking here, I've been able to name 10 Britons killed fighting in Afghanistan from 1996 to 2011 in jihadist organisations, and slightly lower number, I think 9 in Pakistan and Indian-controlled Kashmir, majority of those in drone strikes.
To the nexus between asylum and jihadism, and in that research we established that generally in this context 3 risks are acknowledged. First of all, the risk that jihadists would use asylum routes to enter Europe and also the asylum procedure. Secondly, the risk that recruitment would take place among asylum seekers, and thirdly, that people residing in asylum reception centers would radicalize.
The event was followed by a vibrant question and answer session in which the audience, consisting of various nationalities and professional backgrounds, actively took part. The audience was particularly interested in how South Asia countries and the West could cooperate in fighting global terrorism. SM Irfan Tahir, World News, Geneva.